Welcome to another video of Sonic Gazelle Pilot. Today I'm going to do an IFR flight with a Cessna. I was thinking, been doing it with the airliner for a while now, why not stay low above the ground so that we can observe the features of the Earth and just fly from Ajaccio to Figari in Corsica, on the island of Corsica. So as there is a plane about to depart here on runway 20, I'll jump into the cockpit and power up the Cessna. That's quite straightforward. We have to put on the fuel. Then I can get rid of the steering wheel so that we have access to the battery and the alternator. I put on the navigation light and the beacon lights. The mixture has to be set to full, and let's put the yoke so that we had some rounds per minute on the engine. Next I'm gonna prime the engine. It's like in the old cars you had a choke, and then we can turn the key to start the engine. Battery power has been supplied to the instruments, and here we have the scope module, which is currently off, but we'll set that when we get the scope from ADC. So I'm going to file a flight plan with vPilot. Today we are going to fly with a Belgian plane. That's why we have the prefix of Oscar Oscar. We are Oscar Oscar 8422. We are Cessna 152, and let's connect to Vatsim. Now here you have LFM sound control on a frequency of 119.750. Let's tune that into the instrument 190.750. So when we'll activate this, we will be able to talk to ATC. But for the moment, I still need to find my flight plan. We are doing an IFR flight from Ajaccio, which has the ICAO code Lima Frankfurt Kilo Juliet. And we are going to Figari, which has the ICAO code Lima Frankfurt Kilo Frankfurt. Let me have a look if we have an alternate airport in the area. This is the flight route on Navigraph charts. As you can see, we are on the island of Corsica. And for alternate airports, well, there's actually Solenzara here. Let's see what ICAO codes it has. Lima Frankfurt Kilo Sierra. So the alternate will be Lima Frankfurt Kilo Sierra. We'll be departing at 1640 for a 40-minute flight on 100 miles per hour at 4,500 feet. And let's put the equipment suffix to A. That means that we have DME, and we are able to trace a VOR with our transponder transmitting our altitude and our distance from the VOR. And the route is of course from Ajaccio, so Lima Frankfurt Kilo Juliet, direct to, now we are first going to a VOR. Let me show this. The first thing we are going to join is the VOR of Alpha Juliet Oscar on a frequency of 113.8. So let me add that also to the route. We're going to a VOR, and from there we're going direct to the destination airport of Figari, which is Lima Frankfurt Kilo Frankfurt. With this information we can file the flight plan. And what I'll do, as I expect that we will be flying towards the VOR, we need to trace it, so I will be adding the frequency of the first VOR, which was 114.8, to the instruments 114.8. I can activate this already right now. So we can see on the course deviation instruments that we are on the right hand side of the radial. Well, no, I first need to put the radial, of course. Which radial are we going to track? Well, we are going to track the 184 radial. So that's what I first need to enter. The 184 radial. So let me turn this to 184, which is due south. One 150, 60, 170, 80, 84. So we're at the right hand side of the radial for the moment. Now let's get flight clearance, and we actually tuned in to Marseille control, which is 119.750, and as I push this button it's going to get very busy, I suppose.
Bonsoir, proceed direct Sodri.
Direct Sodri. And could you please provide us our cruising level, climb up to cruising level Air France 30 Romeo?
Air France 20 Romeo, I will call you back when I'm ready. Oscar Charlie Foxtrot, nothing further, monitor Unicom, au revoir.
Monitor Unicom, Oscar Charlie Foxtrot, au revoir.
Marseille control. Bonsoir, Oscar 8422 is a Cessna 152 at ramp 32, requesting IFR departure as filed.
Oscar 8422, you are cleared to your destination via omnidirectional departure out of runway 18, correction 20. Initial climb, altitude 4,500, and your squawk 0301.
Thank you, departure runway 20, initial climb 4,500, squawk 0301, Oscar 8422.
Oscar 8422, repeat correct, startup approved, report ready for taxi.
Reporting when ready for taxi, Oscar 8422.
Baguette 76 Antel, bonjour, direct
contact Marseille, 124650, au revoir. IGN 416, contact Marseille, 124.650.
124.650, Marseille, thanks, bye bye, IGN 416.
Squawk 0301.
Baguette 76 Hôtel, bonjour, direct info.
French Baguette 76 Hôtel, Marseille Contrôle, bonjour. Baguette 76 Hôtel, ce sera la Xibri 7 Romeo arrivée.
Ouais, on a déjà eu l'arrivée autorisée de Marseille au-dessus 76 Hôtel.
Parfait. French Baguette 76 Hôtel avec l'approche 134 475.
134 475 avec Nice. Bonne journée, 76 Hôtel.
Marseille control, Oscar 8422, ready to taxi to runway 20.
Oscar 8422, taxi to holding point runway 20, advise if you need back.
Taxi to holding point 02, backtrack, Oscar 8422. Let me just check the bearing to the
Marseille Control, bonjour, Beeline 6 Victor
VOR.
Foxtrot, passing 111, climbing flight level 140.
184.
Beeline 6 Victor Foxtrot, Marseille, bonsoir, present heading please. Present heading, Beeline 6 Victor Foxtrot.
So let us taxi, parking brakes off.
Control, due to Iraq update, request another approach for Air Transport 11 instead of PPT. If we can proceed ILS or RNP, Air Transport 11.
Air Transport 1, in that case you can select the ILS for runway 20, descent, flight level 70.
Descend flight level 70 and proceed ILS runway 20 Air Transport 11.
IGN 47, climb flight level 240, contact Marseille 124650, au revoir.
240 at Marseille and 124650, thanks to June 47, see ya.
Swiss 19065, climb flight level 240.
Climbing level 240, Skyrax 19065.
So we are going to backtrack on runway 20, which means that we can go to the end of the runway and then turn our plane around. Beautiful mountains here in Ajaccio, nice weather too. If we respect the flight time, we should be before nightfall at Figari.
Marseille Control, Air France 7 Alpha Fox, on vient de passer les niveaux Sora.
Alpha 7 Alpha Fox, Marseille, bonsoir, maintenez cap actuel.
Cap actuel, Air France 7 Alpha Fox.
So let's turn the plane around.
Beeline 6 Victor Foxtrot, direct Bravo Tango Alpha, and climb flight level 200.
Climb flight level 200, direct Bravo Tango Alpha, Beeline 6 Victor Foxtrot.
Air France 60, correction Air France 7 Alpha Fox, montez niveau 200 et continuez sur votre plan de vol.
Niveau 200 et plan de vol, Air France 7 Alpha Fox.
Marseille Control, Oscar 8422, holding short, runway 20.
Oscar 8422, do you need backtrack?
There's no need for backtrack, Oscar 8422.
Oscar 8422, surface winds reporting 210 degrees at 5 knots, runway 20, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, Oscar 8422. And off we go. When we have a speed of about 60 nautical miles, we can lift off. So we are passing 50 almost now, and then we have almost 60 right now.
Beeline 6 Victor Fox, continue climb flight level 240.
We can climb.
Continue climb flight level 240, Beeline 6 Victor Foxtrot.
And Beeline 6 Victor Fox, contact Marseille 12465, au revoir.
We'll climb to an altitude of 4,500, so I'll trim the
Air
airplane.
France 7 Alpha Fox, direct Bravo Tango Alpha.
Bravo Tango Alpha, Air France 7 Alpha Fox.
And let's head on a bearing of 184.
Alpine 87 Charlie Quebec, Marseille, bonsoir, descend flight level 140.
At 140, Alpine 87 Charlie Quebec.
And we are now on the VOR. Sorry, on the course deviation instrument. We can see that we are on the bearing of 184. We are a bit to the right of it.
And Sky Alps 1965, climb 250.
Confirm.
And we have to have now a heading
Sky
of
Alps
184,
1965, climb 250.
which is due south.
Climbing level 250, Sky
184.
Alps 1965.
Air France 7 Alpha Fox, montée niveau 240.
Niveau 240, Air France 7 Alpha Fox.
That's a bearing of 184.
Sky Alps 1965, contact Marseille 12465, au revoir.
Marseille 124650, Sky Alps 1965, à bientôt.
Air France 7 Alpha Fox, Marseille 12465, au revoir.
12465, Air France 7 Alpha Fox.
It's beautiful here in Ajaccio. You can see the runway behind us. Mountains.
Marseille, bonjour, Air France 5 Tango Lima avec vous, on montait vers le niveau unité 40 sur Saudry 7 Alpha.
Air France 5 Tango Lima Marseille, bonjour, montée 240.
On monte 240, 5 Tango Lima.
Air France 411, request descent.
Air France 411, descend altitude 3000 feet, QNH 1029.
Descent altitude 3000 feet, QNH 1029, Air France 411.
And Air France 411, you are cleared for the ILS approach, runway 20, report when established.
Clear to the ILS approach, runway 20, call back when report established on localizer, Air France 411.
We are a bit to the left of the radial, so I'll correct by going for a while at 200 degrees until we intercept it, and I'll go back to 184. Steadily climbing.
Oscar 8422 identified, continue climb, altitude 4500, QNH 1030, and for Figari you can expect the visual approach, runway 23.
Climb to 4,500 feet, Figari visual approach, runway 23, Oscar 8422.
And Oscar 8422, if you would like to follow your flight plan, you're cleared to go direct to Ajaccio. Otherwise, if you would like to follow the coastline, that's approved.
I will go direct to Ajaccio, Oscar 8422.
Acknowledged.
So this makes a little change. We are going to go direct to Ajaccio. So I know that Ajaccio has a VOR, which is frequency of 116.7. So let's put that in.
Marseille Control, Eurowings 374, inbound Omar, climbing flight level 140.
And then we have to follow the course of 100.
Eurowings 374 Marseille, bonjour, climb flight level 220.
No, we can just...
Flight level 220, Eurowings 374.
We can just turn this knob until we come to the center with this line here. Then we know that the heading is displayed on top. So let me zoom in. The heading should be 120, 30, 140 degrees.
Bonjour, Alpine 74, Foxtrot Go.
So here I go to 140.
Alpine 74, Foxtrot Go, Viva 7 Romeo arrival.
Viva 7 Romeo arrival, Alpine 74, Foxtrot Go.
So now we're heading straight to Ajaccio.
Short headed, Turkish 29 to the flight level 130.
Turkish 2939, bonjour, identified. Alpine 87 Charlie Quebec, contact 134475, bye-bye.
So as I explained again, as we are tuned into the Ajaccio VOR on 116.7, and I turned the knob here to have the radial below us, then you can see that on the radial we are heading 140 degrees, which I'm doing here 140
right by 10 degrees and climb flight level 240.
Flight level 240 at 10 degrees, Turkish 93.
Air France 5, Tango Lima, contactez Marseille, 124 650, au revoir.
Marseille, 124 650, 5 Tango Lima, merci, au revoir.
I wonder what city this is. Maybe I can see it on the map. Not on this one, but if I go to the big chart, it's called Propriano, and it has an airfield that we should see on the other side. It's probably that line here is maybe an airfield, or no, this is the airfield here. Let's maintain 140 degrees. So I was a bit
Kilo Wings 374, direct Bravo Tango Alpha, contact Marseille 124650, au revoir.
going back to
direct
140
Bravo
degrees.
Tango Alpha, and say again the frequency, please.
124.650.
124650. Merci et au revoir.
Over.
Now he said that we were cleared to visual approach runway 23. Let's have a look at runway
With
23.
454, turn left heading 080.
That's 23.
Left 080 with 454.
Runway 20 vacated, France 411.
Air France 401, welcome, and taxi to gate of choice, over.
Taxi to gate of our choice, and then we request another IFR clearance back to Nice, Côte d'Azur, at France 411.
Roger. Destination via the Ajaccio 4 Mike departure runway 23, initially climb level 70, squawk 5641.
Left to Cotalia Azure via Azure 4 Mike departure runway 23, squawk 5641, initially climbing flight level 70, Indonesia 402.
Indonesia 402, correct.
Matsela Control, EC390, Echo with you at flight level 250.
And contact approach 134.475.
Beautiful, the cities down here with all the little intrinsic roads and the green luxury hills.
140, Alpine, Vatsim Matsela Control, EC390, Echo with you at flight level 250.
With 454, direct Bravo Tango Alpha.
Bravo Tango Alpha with 454.
Constellation 4011, descent flight level 250.
I think we can start descending,
Constellation 4011,
reducing
descent flight
altitudes.
level 250.
South 250 for 4011.
EC390, Echo with you at flight level 250.
The trick will be to spot the aerodrome.
Easy 35, correction G5 to Echo Marseille, bonjour, identified.
EC39 Lima Echo with you at flight level 250.
Easy 39 Lima Echo Marseille, bonjour, identified. Turn right, heading 170.
Right heading 170, EC39 Lima Echo.
We're flying at 4,500 feet. I think that mountain in front of us is 4,500 feet high.
5 to Echo, bonjour, descend flight level 140, rates 2000 or greater.
140 with 2000 or greater, Transavia 5 to Echo.
Easy 39 Lima Echo, descend flight level 140 and rate 1000.
Sorry, can you please repeat that again? EC 1439 Lima Echo.
I can see the runway of Figari. It's
bonjour, France
here.
16 Victor, niveau unité 40 sur Omar.
So we'll turn around this peak, mountain peak to the left, and then runway 23 leads from the left to the right.
124,
With a 454, contact Marseille, 12465, au revoir.
One two four six five zero. Thank you. We have over for Amsterdam 240.
So
correct, you higher with the next controller.
Like a surfer, we are going to glide down the hill.
13 Mike Romeo on the ground at Marseille with Bravo, crest clearance to Heathrow.
Hello, for the ground at Marseille, it's frequency 124650.
Alright, 12465 said.
Cheers. Egypt Air 762, Marseille, 124650, over.
12465
Flight Gate 16 Victor.
Je vous écoute.
Montez niveau 240.
On monte 240, French Gate 16 Victor.
Passé control, let us 411 to the airport, Ajaccio Bonaparte, for back to Nice. IFR clearance back to Nice, Air France 411, sorry.
Air France 411, a little busy at the moment. Call me back when you pass the level 8-0.
Marseille, bonjour, Easy 91 Whiskey Bravo, flight level 255, descending flight level 250.
Easy 91 Whiskey Bravo, Marseille, bonjour, descend flight level 150.
Descend flight level 150, Easy 91 Whiskey Bravo.
Transavia 5 to Echo, contact Nice approach 134475.
Contacting Nice approach 134475, Transavia 5 to Echo, Alpha.
Easy 39 Lima Echo, reduce speed to 250 knots.
Blocked.
Easy 39 Lima Echo, make your speed 250 knots and direct Amfu.
Speed 250 knots and direct Amfu. EC 39 Lima Echo.
Let me reduce the speed to 80 knots. And here in the valley we're gonna make a right turn.
Make your speed 250 knots on conversion.
On conversion, speed 250 knots, Easy 901 Whiskey Bravo.
So I said I will reduce the speed to 80
Control,
knots.
can you say again please the expecting time for back to Nice, Air France 411?
Give me a call when you pass flight level 80.
Here is the valley, so we can
Report
turn right.
when passing flight level 80, Air France 411.
Center Indonesia 402 ready taxi. Indonesia 402, call me again when you pass flight level 80. Curly wind flight level 80, Indonesia 402. Oscar 8422, you should have the visual for the runway 23. In that case, surface winds 210 degrees 5 knots, clear to land.
I have the visual, clear to land, Oscar 8422.
Oscar 422, nothing further. Unicom now, bye bye.
Monitor Unicom, Oscar 8422, thank you, bye bye.
Marseille Control, good evening, François 32 Bravo with you, flight level 140.
Easy 39 Lima Echo, contact Marseille, correction Nice approach 134475. Easy 39 Lima Echo, direct T-Peak and contact 134475.
We're a bit at a high speed,
contact
so I land at the end of the runway. My throttle is completely set back. I cannot put the flaps on, we are at too much speed. So I'll do
Control, good evening, François 32 Bravo with you, flight level 140.
a brake
France Soleil 32 Bravo Marseille, bonjour. Climb flight level 240.
Climbing flight level 240, France Soleil 32 Bravo.
And now I can extend the flaps.
France Soleil 4011, did you get your arrival clearance or not yet?
Negative. 4011.
I braked by the air.
I'm
doing a dive and then pull up. And now we are at about 60, so that's okay.
France Soleil 4011, it's the Mari 6 arrival for runway 12 left.
Yeah. Mari 6 for 12 left. France 4011.
Correct, Mari 6 Tango, just to be sure.
6 Tango for France 4011, cheers.
Gate 16 Victor avec Marseille 124 650, au revoir.
Marseille 124 650, merci contrôle, bonne journée, au revoir.
For sure, GN671.
Now he said to monitor Unicom, so I'll go to 122.
GN671 Marseille, bonjour, climb flight level 220.
Climbing flight level 220, GN671.
And GN671, you may proceed direct Sodri.
Direct to Sodri, GN671, yes.
France Soleil 4011, descend flight level 170.
Marseille Controller, Panda 8 Whiskey, level 100, climbing 147.
Easy 91 Whiskey Bravo, contact Nice approach, 134.
122, 122. 122.800. That's Unicom. And now we can taxi. It was a beautiful little flight. I love Corsica. And let's taxi to general aviation. And this brings us to the end of the flight. I plan to do an IFR flight above London, from London City to Gatwick, but today there was no ATC available, so this will be one of my next videos. If you would like to try IFR, even if it's pitch black, you should be able to fly the Cessna from point A to point B, just relying on instruments and on ATC. So thank you for watching, as I will be taxiing to a stand. I wish you a good morning, a good noon, or a good evening. Bye bye.